but just a feeling of being free again.
And the camaraderie of the Canadian and Australians has just been fantastic.
What this program does is provide an opportunity for you to come together as a group, trade best practices, share your stories, and realize really at the end of the day that you're not alone. There are a lot of other people that are struggling in the same way that you are every day. I became involved in early 2009 after I'd been injured in Afghanistan in 2008. What I found the program does primarily, well, there's two things. The first one is that it restores confidence in the injured soldiers. Certainly in my case, my self-confidence and self-esteem, which take a big hit when you're disabled and so on, it really elevated my level of self-confidence. I realized, having been a former alpine skier, that life's not over. It just you can do a lot of the same things you used to do. You just do them a little bit differently, and that's what the adaptive part of adaptive snow sports is all about.
How's it going, Mark?
Good.
You looked pretty good in that last run. How'd it feel?
I felt fine. First thing in the morning, yeah. We'll see how this goes.
How's he doing, Bob?
Hey?
How's Mark doing?
He's doing just fine. Just fine. I wish he'd smile more, though. And I know I'm getting some feedback here. He's having a good time.
This year we have 14 Canadian skiers and 3 skiers from Australia. They were all sent here by the Soldier On program, which is based in Ottawa, which is a fund which tries to assist soldiers in rehabilitation through sport. I know how much it means to these guys who think that probably their skiing days are over, or that they could never possibly ski, that we can actually prove them wrong and get them up here. And we also deal with some of their families when they come up here. They're allowed to bring an assistant with them. So at the end of the week, when we get a veteran skiing down the hill with his son or his wife, that makes this program worthwhile.
special welcome to our Canadian and Australian vets. I think this week you've experienced what Mount Washington family is all about. So welcome. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
I'm Lieutenant Colonel Richard Mallett, and I represent the Australian Defence Force and the three guys, the wounded, injured and ill personnel that we have here today. I'd just like to echo what's been said. I mean, from our perspective, you know, we are hugely appreciative towards the Soldier On program and you, Greg. I think what VISAS has put on is a model for us to take home to Australia, and it's something that we can do within our adaptive winter sports program. So Brian and Glenn, thank you very much. And to you, Peter, thank you very much for what Mount Washington's put on, particularly the weather. We have a little bit of this at home, but it just doesn't compare. So on behalf of our members and the Australian Defence Force, thank you very much.
So how are you guys doing this week?
Very good, thank you. Yeah,
Good time?
we're having a wonderful time. It's been a very rewarding experience for all us here.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I'm having an awesome time over here. It's just great to be able to hang out with all the Canadians and everyone from the event that Soldier On have put on. I mean, it's a fantastic thing to be a part of. I'm really appreciative, and I know everyone else that's come from Australia is really stoked that we have the opportunity to come over here into gorgeous Canada and be part of this event.
What we wanted to do was establish a connection between a veterans program in Canada and our veterans program in Australia. I was introduced to Mr. Greg Lagasse last year, and he was very interested in getting some Australians out. He mentioned VISAS, he mentioned the Learn to Ski festival out here in British Columbia, and we reached back, found the Australian Defence Force Paralympic Sports Program, made that connection, and we're lucky enough to send 3 ill, injured and wounded members across. The two things that they've talked to me about is the equipment that VISAS use. It's different to that they've used in Australia. Dennis is always talking about the black Lamborghini. He loves the Mogul Monster. I think you'll find the guys have been taking a lot of photos this week of your equipment. And just the way that you run, you're extremely well organised. But the second thing, probably more important, is the lasting friendships and connections they'll make with their Canadian compatriots. They're already Facebooking, and that's going to continue. That's the sort of thing that you can't just set up an email contact or talk through video conference. We've been here for a week, had a fantastic time, and they'll be lasting friendships.
How's it going, Tony?
I'm going excellent. Thank you very much. Yep.
How's Dick as an instructor?
Don't ask.
He's not too bad. I've had worse.
Hey, coming from him, that's pretty good praise, you know.
He gives me this advice: if in doubt, straighten them out. You know, so I've been listening to him all week.
The instructors that VISAS has are absolutely top notch. I think they're running something over 80 volunteer instructors within this obviously quite mature program. Tremendous individuals. A lot of them are retired military that have decided to settle in the Comox Valley, which makes it very easy for the soldiers to connect and for any sort of insecurities to fall away. When you're dealing with someone who talks the same language you do, shared many of the same experiences you do, it's very easy to establish a level of trust that's necessary to depend on that instructor to not let you hurt yourself on the hill. My own instructor, Bob Hodgson, retired artillery major, he and I have hit it off, and we've been together every year for the past 3 years when I've attended the festival, which is great because we know each other.
Bends around and it's going to flatten out. Okay? All right. Try to stay away from don't go too close to the edges. 2 reasons. One is it might cause you to do a panic turn. Second reason is if someone's coming down behind us, they may pin him. You know, if he's trying to pass you on the tree side, for example, and you go too close, he can't get by you.
Right.
So it invites a disaster.
This is her second run.
Second run.
She's doing pretty good.
Oh, really good. She did well on skis yesterday, and legs are getting a bit tired. So
You're saying she has good balance, better than some of us.
some of the instructors, yeah, probably better than me too.
I've been involved with Soldier On for approximately 6 months now. They've been absolutely great. It's an organization that gets injured and ill soldiers involved with sports and activities again. You meet so many different people, such a wide range of injuries and difficulties that people have overcome, and it's a really encouraging experience. We've had a great week this week here. Absolutely amazing for teamwork and camaraderie, and everybody has become such great friends, and we've really enjoyed ourselves. This has been a really good experience for us, and Soldier On has allowed us to all come out together.
Soldier On Fun, how it was originated. It was co-founded in 2006 by Warren Officer Andrew McLean and myself. We had a vision to introduce sport to ill and injured military personnel. It's really continuing a legacy that started 65 years ago with Dr. Gutman, who was a neurosurgeon and introduced sport in the rehab of World War II vets. So we're continuing the legacy. And in 2007, the Canadian Forces adopted this program. The mission's expanded, and we're really about improving quality of life of injured and ill military personnel. And we use sport, fitness, and recreation as that vehicle to open doors to other life opportunities, to really show these injured and ill the ability that they possess in a situation that often seems disabling.
Well, it's a great program. You know, as the Canadian Forces Surgeon General and as a physician, there's only so much we as a healthcare or medical profession can do to bring people who are either ill or injured up to a certain state. We can make them medically ready and as much as we can, but what the individual does that with that new potential really is beyond the realm of the medical. And this kind of program really can take them out of their shell and permit them to find their new potential in their new reality that they're facing. And this is something that cannot be done by the medical professional. And so this partnership, if you like, or a natural handoff from a medical, so we've done as much as we can for you, and now you need to go out there and determine and find out your new potential. And an organization like this can really facilitate and help them to sort of break out of their shell and truly find a new potential and a new direction in life. So I think this is extremely important that we have programs like this, not only just here, but across Canada, to help not only just the military veterans, but anybody who's had their reality, given a knock, and they have to find new bearing in the future. So this is extremely important.
How's the week been?
It's been great.
You having a good time?
Yeah.
You look good on that board, man.
Thanks.
Looking great.
Vets Week is growing and growing, and it means a lot to the guys. It means that they can learn to do something that they can go do with their family down the road. Some of the guys come to us and they say, yeah, I skied before, I was a really good skier. I don't know if I can do it again. And the next thing you know, they're out there and they're sliding down the snow and having a great old time. So it instills the confidence that it's not the end of the road for them and they can keep going.
This is your first time in a sit ski?
Yeah, first time. So today's my 4th day trying it out, and almost on my own doing it. So yeah.
Good for you. You gonna come back up to the program?
Oh, definitely. I'm going to try and come up once or twice this season, and maybe try some of the bigger mountains on the mainland next year. It's been a great experience.
Yeah, I first came up on Monday and a little bit unsure about going in the bi-ski, where you sit down. In the sit ski, I sit and I get my right leg, I take off the bottom part, so I have more room in the sit ski because it's not needed. And you're strapped in there, it's like a Christmas turkey. And I feel very secure, very secure. And if I wipe out, it's usually only a little bit of a tilt. And just about been on all the runs so far this week. I've got one more to do today, but maybe not, it's too steep. But just a feeling of being free again. I can sit down, relax, and just have fun. And I haven't had this in a long time, this opportunity, and I really appreciate all the work that everybody does and the volunteer work that enables people like me to get up here. And used to be able before, and now it's just a different kind of ability that I have to fine-tune.
A lot of people with disability are on pensions. They don't have a lot of money to throw around. So our society provides our service for free. We're totally backed by the mountain. They provide half-day lift passes, half-price lift passes for the students, as long as they're using our facility. We provide all the equipment. The mountain provides rental equipment for free for us, and it allows people with a disability without a lot of money to learn how to ski, and then hopefully they'll go on from that and be able to go skiing with their family. Our program is totally volunteer. There's absolutely no paid positions here.